This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
About 42% of the general U.S. adult population has low vitamin D levels. That number is even higher among Hispanics and African Americans. Besides promoting calcium absorption and bone health, vitamin D may also affect the brain and cognitive function. A new study looked at the association between baseline vitamin D levels and the rate of cognitive decline in a group of ethnically diverse older adults.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Sunlight and diet are the two main sources of vitamin D. Many people also take vitamin D supplements. However, having a low vitamin D level is still very common.
As the population ages, the fastest growing segment are the old and the oldest of old. And with that is an increase in the risk of cognitive dysfunction and outright Alzheimer's disease and dementia.
Dr. Joshua Miller from Rutgers University, along with colleagues from the University of California, Davis, studied 382 older adults with an average age of 75. 61% were women, 41% white, about 30% African American, and 25% Hispanic.
Some of the subjects had outright dementia, some had mild cognitive impairment, and some had what we would call normal cognitive functioning.
Vitamin D levels and cognitive function were measured at baseline. Cognitive function was also followed in 318 of the participants for an average of 5 years.
About 60% of the group, regardless of their race or ethnicity, was low in vitamin D. Those who had dementia also had lower vitamin D status than those who had mild cognitive impairment or who had normal cognitive functioning.
Those low in vitamin D declined more in short-term memory, known as episodic memory, as well as more complex cognitive tasks, known as executive function.
They were declining about 2.5 times faster than those who had adequate vitamin D.
Cathering Dolf, The JAMA Report.
This study is observational. Future studies are needed to determine whether vitamin D supplements can slow cognitive decline. Vince Neil, frontman of the band Motley Crue, was anticipated to be attending this year's Pahrump Fall Festival. The new owner of the former Valley Bar on Gamebird Road is bringing his bar and restaurant brand, Vince Neil's Tattooado, to Pahrump in the near future. Tattooado representatives have said that Vince Neil will schedule a meet and greet soon to promote the facility, but that complications in scheduling have prevented him from being able to attend this year's Fall Festival. The Holiday Inn Express has opened its doors for business. KPVM-TV spoke to manager Mandy Gendero, who has confirmed the opening of the 104-room hotel on Highway 160. They reportedly are looking to hire a couple more staff members. For more information, you can give them a call at 775-727-9100. Next week, KPVM-TV will be showing you all the facility has to offer. A very large grant was presented to No to Abuse on behalf of AT&T. We caught up with representatives for the presentation.
We just presented No to Abuse with a check for $10,000, and that is from AT&T Foundation, and it is to support the incredible work that No to Abuse does here in Pahrump, whether it's housing families that are temporarily dislocated, folks that literally had to flee in the middle of the night from a bad situation. It provides them everything from shelter to food to clothing if that's what they need. It's truly a one-stop shop.
Tell me about the foundation.
The AT&T Foundation has been in place for many years, and they give money to, they facilitate us to be able to find local charities that need support and are worthy of AT&T giving some special attention to. And No to Abuse is exactly that kind of facility. It's just amazing. We just did a tour, and I am completely inspired.
So they applied for this grant, is that what it is?
Yeah, we actually contacted them and talked with them about what they do and the services they provide for this community, and it met the criteria, and then we provided the support.
Fundraising, either through grants, donations, things of that nature, are what runs this agency.
What kind of services does No to Abuse provide?
They provide everything from child counseling, adult counseling, parenting classes, helping with rent, helping with marriage licenses, helping with clothing. We do sexual assault interviews, forensic interviews. They literally help with everything that's family-oriented.
They even have a 24-hour hotline, don't they?
They do.
The program managers have individual numbers, but I know it's well over 500 people a year that we serve and utilize all the different services that this one-stop shop pretty much offers to people. The program managers are just amazing in their individual programs and how they handle things and how they talk to the people and get them through the process in the system. Everything from helping them apply to jobs to a little mini food bank and clothing bank that they can actually utilize in their time of need.
And that takes a lot of talent, doesn't it, for someone to come to the aid of people who are in such distress, because a lot of people who walk through these doors are in great need, aren't they?
They are, and it takes a lot of passion, I'd say, Deanna. The passion that the program managers, the volunteers that come through here, pretty much everything you see here is volunteer labor, volunteer done with the help of the good folks like AT&T to move forward and make these things a reality and have a facility that people can actually come to and utilize.
Pahrump Valley High School cheer coach Tyann James and Kawana's Reva Braun spoke to News 46 about last Saturday's town cleanup.
We're doing the town cleanup before Fall Festival, so I signed our cheer girls up to help clean up not just the park, but the roads around the park. So a lot of people showed up, not just our cheer girls.
And so the girls are working what area?
Right now they're working down Basin all the way to Blag.
Have they got a few items?
They have gotten some interesting items, but you know, they've picked up pieces of car, bottles, a lot of cigarette butts, so stop throwing those out. But
one of the things that I was shocked about at previous cleanups is how many alcohol bottles are thrown out.
that's what they're picking up, big 40-ounce bottles. We're picking up broken glass and cans. Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol bottles too.
Stop doing that, guys.
That's right.
So this is something really rewarding for the girls, though, right?
It is. You know, we're always asking the community to donate and give and, you know, help us out and help the school out and help out our clubs. And so if we can do little things here and there to kind of give back, I'm all for it. And I try to instill that in my girls, so hopefully they take that away.
Yes, we do. They're out here helping cleaning up before Fall Festival.
So these kids, how strong is the group now? How many kids you have?
We have between 25 and 30 kids, and we're going to be out in this community almost every weekend doing something.
Wonderful. How can people get involved in Key Club?
All you have to do is be a high school member and love Pahrump. That's all I ask of you. I don't look at grades. I just want you to love Pahrump.
That's pretty awesome. They're always around town helping the community. We'll be right back with more from News 46.